Hello, welcome. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for allowing me 15 minutes to add value to your life as we talk about how to get a promotion in 3 simple steps. How to get a promotion in 3 simple steps. I am Reverend Mike Wanqua of Apogee Leadership Group. Let's go right into the contents. We'd like to start with a few questions. We'll follow that with those 3 steps and then end with a call to action. So let's go to the questions. Are you with the right organization? Think about that. Ponder it in your mind. Roll it over for a few minutes. And think about, are you with the right organization? Do the values of this particular organization align with your own personal values? Is there a cultural fit between the organization and you? Do you believe where the company is going is a place where you also want to go? And if you're not in a company, is it the right nonprofit? Is it the right association? Is it the right school district? Is it the right church? Whatever organization is it right for you? Secondly, are you in the right department, or are you in the right role today? Do you have the job that takes advantage of your personal talents, your strengths? Are you in the right role? And then thirdly, whether you're in the right organization or not, or in the right role or not, are you putting forth your best effort? I think about some of the professional sports athletes, some who want to be traded. But even when they have a desire to be traded, they still need to put forth their best effort. When other teams are looking at them, even though they may not fit with the team they're on or may not like the team they're on, they still need to do everything they can to win. Everyone likes a winner. Or you putting forth your best effort regardless of the role you're in today. I'm reminded of the biblical account of Joseph. Joseph, who was sold into slavery, worked at Potiphar's house, and Potiphar's wife accused him, and then he went to the prison. But through it all, Joseph put forth his best effort and went from being a slave to being the second in command in Egypt. The governor of Egypt, if you will, the prime minister, because he put forth his best effort, even though he was not in the right role with the right organization. But because he put forth his best effort, he finally ended up where he was supposed to be. So with that backdrop, thinking about the organization and the role and putting forth your best effort, let's go into those 3 success tips. I think I've given you insights into one of them already. The first one, though, is know your organization. Know why the company exists. Why is the company in this particular business? What's the history? Who founded the company? Those are some things we need to think about. We need to know as much about our company and even our industry as a cardiologist knows about the heart. A cardiologist studies the heart for many years before he performs his first operation after graduating from school. And then after graduation, and he knows how to perform on the heart, he or she then continues their education because they must know their heart inside and out. And I would argue for us to be promoted and continue to get promoted, we need to know our company inside and out. We ought to know the vision of the company. We ought to know the mission of the company, because once we know the company and its history, we know the present and the past, we need to look forward into the future to see where the company wants to go. And once we know the past, the present, and the future, and we can find out how can we help to improve the company. Yes, some of you may be thinking about, I'm not in a role that can make an impact. I would dare say that whatever role you're in, you can make a significant impact. If you took 6 months and ask yourself over and over every day, how can I help improve this company? Or what can the company do differently to improve? To grow its customer base, to save money, to make more money, to increase its marketing efforts, to become safer, to reduce accidents, etc., etc. If you're asking yourself this for 6 months straight, how would you improve the company? What can this company do differently to improve? Your subconscious mind would begin to turn over this question even while you sleep, and you would come up with many ideas. And get this, you don't have to have many ideas to make a difference. You only need a few great ideas, and quite honestly, only one great idea will suffice. But you need to know the company, the past, the present, and the future to think about how you can improve it. Know your organization so well that you have many suggestions, and especially the one that bubbles to the top. That's when it's time to have your elevator pitch ready. So if you had the opportunity to share and someone were to ask you, hey, what do you do at this company? And you share that. And then they ask, well, what do you think about the company? You have your elevator pitch ready to share how the company could improve. So know your organization. Know your organization as well as a cardiologist knows the heart. But not only that, tip number 2. Know your job. Know your job. Yes, know the organization, know the industry, but know your job better than anyone else on the job. Be the best at what you do. There should be no one in your organization that can do your job better than you can. When NASA goes looking for rocket scientists and engineers and mathematicians and the like, they don't go looking for the average players. They don't even look for the B students. They're looking for the brightest of the bright. And you and your job should be like the NASA engineers, being the very best at what you do. And then once you know your job so well, you're the best at what you do, you put your whole heart into it, then do more than what's expected of you. If I were working for a hospital, and this hospital's mission was to be the very best hospital in the country, paying attention to the details. And my role was to buff the floors, to make sure the floors were polished, spit shine. And if I had a buffer buffing these floors and I bump against the baseboard, when I'm done, my floors look very good, but the baseboard don't look as good. Then I would do more than what's expected of me and shine the baseboards as well to make sure the baseboard look as good as my floor does. Why? Because I'm the best at what I do, and I'm doing more than what's expected of me. And when the customers come in or the patients come in and they see the floors and they see the baseboard, they may think that this company really is the best in the country. This hospital really does pay attention to the details. And I do all of this while maintaining a pleasant personality. So I'm the best at what I do. I do more than what's expected of me. I maintain a pleasant personality, and then I help others. I keep this pleasant personality because a case can be made that people with a pleasant personality, others want to help them. Who wants to help a negative person? And then as you help others, realize other help will eventually come to you. The good book says, give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. In abundance it will be given unto you. But don't help others with the expectation to get help in return. Help others because it's the right thing to do. Help others because you will be allowed to network with others. You will be able to see what others do. You will learn more about the organization because you're helping people. And you are the best at what you do. You do more than what's expected of you. You maintain a pleasant attitude, and your network grows and your reputation precedes you. Know your job and do it extremely well. That will put you on the path to promotion. And then the third and final tip for today is know your leaders. I am amazed at how many people I've run across who would not recognize the CEO if she came walking by. They don't know who the founder is of their particular organization, or the president of the company, or some of the other leaders in the company. Would you know the leaders if they pass by you? What about your manager? What motivates your manager? How is your manager measured? How is your manager measured in the area of success? What goals do they have? What about his or her manager? You know, if you can find out what motivates your manager or how he or she is measured and help them reach their goals, they could potentially be promoted and a job opening is available, their old role, in which they could recommend you to come into it. Why? Because they know you know the company. You understand. You have great ideas about how to improve the company or the department you're in. And then you know your job inside and out, and you do it so well, you're the best at it. And you go over and above. You have a pleasant personality, and you're always willing to help someone else in need. Who is the rising star in your department or in the company? And why is that person the rising star? What are they doing that's different from others? And do other leaders know you? Again, if you're the best at what you do, you know the company well, you have suggestions, you have ideas, you go over and above, you're helping others, you have a pleasant personality, your reputation will precede you, and then other leaders will take notice. And as openings become available, guess who they will consider for those roles? So have your elevator pitch ready. So when the opportunity comes, you can share what's on your heart, what's in your mind, because you're prepared. You know your organization. You know your role, your job, and you know your leaders. So let's wrap for today with a call to action. Know your organization, know your industry, know your department, know it well. And then know your job. And not only know your job, but do your job. Be the best at what you do. Be the Michelangelo of your particular role. And then do more than what's expected. Keep a pleasant personality and be willing to help others, building your network. And then know your leaders. Know who they are. Have your elevator pitch ready. And as you get to know them, your reputation will precede you, and they will get to know you as well. Final questions. What goals will you set to achieve your promotion? What will you do? It's great to have a goal and SMART goals, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. And who will help you? Successful people don't arrive on their own. There's a network of people helping them. Some even have a mastermind group. More on that in a different blog. Do you have a personal growth plan? Once you get promoted and you reach that particular plateau, how will you get to the next? What's your growth plan? Well, that's where we come in. If you're ready to take action, please contact us at info@apogeeleader.com or mike.wanqua@apogeeleader.com. It's on your screen. Or you can call the office at 216-766-5724. And be sure to sign up for Success Tips as we produce more. We would like to alert you via email. And you can do that by going to www.apogeeleader.com. Well, thank you for your time today. I really appreciate the 15 minutes that you gave me. I look forward to hearing about your promotion. So, see you at the top. See you at the Apogee. God bless.